Chugging, and it looks like we are live with Hypno News
Oh, awesome.
for the week
Yes,
of September the 8th.
yes. How is Sean?
Sean is doing all right. He's busy at school and busy at home and busy on various different projects that we've got on the go. So it's always good to have that. We had a good Hypnosis Hero podcast this last Tuesday, and we're looking forward to another one coming up fairly soon.
Oh, oh. Who have you got coming up next?
We're not sure yet because we're after talking to Brian today. I think we're going to go back to doing the second and fourth Tuesdays. So we'll see how that lines up with the guests that we have in our lineup. So and before we book anymore, because we don't want them booking on the odd days when we're not supposed to be on. So
Yeah.
we'll get that sorted, but we'll have somebody for the fourth Tuesday of the month, which is of course coming up.
Nice. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I don't even know how long I've been travelling for, to be fair, so I've gone through a couple of different time zones now. But yeah, it's been an interesting one. So I'm currently at Newark Airport on my way to the Michigan Hypnosis Conference. So I'm on the final leg now. I'm an hour and 50 minutes away from Detroit, where I will catch up with everyone for the Michigan conference. So that should be really interesting.
Yeah, nice, and that's actually I think where we start off our evening is talking about Michigan. So you'll be there fairly quickly, and um, we've got Carolyn Ching and Vinny Briggins keynoting.
Yeah.
That should be
It's great to see the lineup of speakers that are there. It's great to see the support it's getting as a conference as well.
yeah.
And it's nice to catch up with old friends as well. So I kind of had a bit of a year out of conferences this year. I had a bit of a health scare earlier on in the year, and then I decided not to do Hypno Thoughts. So it'll be nice to catch up with everyone again.
Yeah, we all know Dan does a really great job of extra prizes and everything, but yeah, the speaker lineup is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and he does it right. He does a really good job of looking after the speakers as well. Picking, if he's watching, picking them up from the airport and everything.
Okay, Dan, if you heard that, somebody needs a ride.
with a latte as well.
A ride and a latte. There we go. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's one thing we all learned about Grant when we got to PHS was he lives on lattes.
Oh, absolutely, fuel for the soul. It's my one weakness. I've given everything else up, so I can't give up coffee.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's you start peeling away the different things that we love eating and love drinking and whatnot, and you get to a point where you just think, no, I actually want that.
Yes, yes. Oh, I think I'm going to do whilst we're live. I'm going to walk whilst we stream as well.
Sure.
Just I'm going to get near the stuff. But
As
yeah,
you're walking along there, Mid America, of course, comes up after Michigan, so it's a conference in October. There's still lots of room, I believe, to register and get your tickets and attend. This one is featuring, oh gosh, is that Dr. Bamler there?
Dr. Richard Bandler.
There we
What
go.
a great coup. Yeah, just so great to have a speaker of that kind of, um, notoriety as such. So that should be a fantastic, really. And what a great opportunity for people to get the picture taken with Richard.
Yeah, and it's coming up quick. October's not. I turned around today and I was talking with a colleague, and all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, we're almost halfway through September already. Like, we just started school 2 weeks ago, and
Yeah,
it feels like we're zooming along. So definitely get your tickets and your flights booked and hotel room, because that one is going to be a good conference. And again, like you said, lots of great speakers and a world class keynote.
yeah. And that's it. It's having a great speaker like that, and then having the kind of the support from all the other fantastic speakers.
To keep the boarding process organized, we board by zone. Please be mindful of others by remaining seated until your zone has been called for boarding.
No worries. We'll keep going here.
We'll keep going.
Yeah, we right after Mid America is the Canadian Hypnosis Conference, Canada Hypnosis Conference, October 25th and 26th. I actually did hear from a few people that there are tickets still available for this one. And again, when you take a look at the list of speakers, that conference came together really quite quickly. And they have some really great speakers there, including folks that we know, like Richard Cole and Tracy Beach, and of course Joanne is also a great keynote.
Yeah, and again, I know like Richard Cole's involved in this one as well, and it's great to see Canada have a conference again. I know they had a bit of a break for a while, so it's great to see this one starting up again. So hopefully everyone gets behind this as well.
Running this one as year 10, given all the COVID issues that we had in the past and so on and so forth. So this is the 10th annual Canada Hypnosis Conference, and it is in the city of Toronto, which, you know, if you want to speak like the people that are there, you tend to forget there's a second T in Toronto. So you know, take some time around there too, because Toronto in the at the end of October, you have some brilliant. If you get out into the countryside, you have some absolutely stunning views of the maple trees and various colors, red, yellow, orange, so on and so forth. And Niagara Falls is close by, so you can catch the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. Yeah, there's a lot. And Toronto is very much like New York in the sense that there's always something to do and there's always something going on somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's important as well because you don't get too burnt out with the academia of conferences and speakers. Try and find a way to have a bit of fun. So literally in changing my airports, I had to change airports today in New York. You know, I literally ran through Times Square to go from one to the other, just so you can get a little bit of sightseeing in as well. And I think it's important that, you know, if you go into a conference, look for it and kind of go, what fun things can I do as well whilst I'm there? And so obviously, like, you know, Niagara Falls, what a great thing to tick off your list. You know, is it one of the wonders of the world, Niagara Falls?
I believe it. I believe it's listed as, yes.
There you go, Ethan. So, you know, it's a great opportunity to kind of get that ticked off your list and, you know, ticked off your taxes and, you know, continuing education at the same time as well. So it's a triple win.
Yep, it is 100%. All right, and moving right along. This one is just hit my radar this last week. Their virtual conference for the Hypnosis Education Association. They have keynotes, Patricia Scott and Dr. Frederick Mao. Again, you have awesome speaking lineup. I know Cheryl Ullman is going to be at this conference delivering a talk as well. 2 days, November 8th and 9th, and tickets are available already. And I understand there might even be a way for a person to win a free ticket by helping to promote the conference. So you can visit the HEA website, and they will be able to help you get going on this one. It is going to be a really good one.
Yeah, it looks a really good event. And again, it's a virtual event as well, which means it's really accessible for people, which is really great sometimes. I know PHS started off as a virtual only and grew into what it is now, but virtual just means you can pick speakers from anywhere around the world and they can all be there. So, you know, they are really great events.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, then sorry, go ahead, Grant.
I was going to say, I think it's one of the good things that came out of the pandemic is it really brought on virtual conferences and Zoom conferences so much.
You know, having sat through 1,000,001 meetings about COVID and whatnot, and then you know, as things started opening up, people were still a little bit concerned about travel and so on and so forth. And when we started that PHS remotely and virtually, everybody said this is great, but we still want to get together. And so when we'll talk about it when we get there, but that's one of the big reasons why we're one of the only hybrid conferences around. Was to be able to still connect the people that aren't able to make it.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right.
I'm just trying to figure this out now.
Yep.
I need an extra arm.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to talk about the UK Hypnosis Conference coming up, of course, in November. The great thing about this one is it's one of the biggest in Europe. It is definitely on the therapy side of things, but I'll tell you, there are a number of speakers at this one that I would like to see. And this is one conference that I actually do have on my list of conferences that I do want to get to before I retire from the hypnosis world, which will probably never happen. But I still want to be able to walk around, and of course, if here's my take on it. If I make it to London, I'm going to Scotland. I'm going to go see where my grandmother came from. And probably meet up with family somewhere along the way.
Nice.
Do a DNA test to find out.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I believe Paul McKenna's one of the speakers at this conference as well. I think there's a Q&A with Paul McKenna.
Could be, yep. I don't have the speaker schedule in front of me, but I know they've got all kinds of things there. And of course, this keynote right now is our friend Scott Salmon from Hypnothoughts Live.
Yeah. So it will be really good. And the other great thing about this as a conference is it is very kind of academic based as well. So there's some real deep dives on topics here. It's a fantastic conference.
Yeah, and you know what? It's one thing for us to go out and be hypnotists and do what we do, but if you don't have a bit of a foundation to stand on, you want to make sure you're doing the best things possible for your clients. You're using the most up to date techniques, and having a conference like this where they actually sit down and talk about that research and talk about the academic pieces of what's going on. Why is it that Grant loves lattes? You didn't think I didn't see that, and you didn't even buy me a caramel macchiato. Like, what's up with that? That's not fair. We all need that foundation, and this is a great conference to go and definitely do some actual hardcore learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
That rounds out 2020. What are we? 2025. I was going to say 2024. Man.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. I mean, it's been a really interesting, really strange year up to this point. We're in the middle of September. We've got 3 months left of 2025, and then we're into 2026. And look at that, the first conference on the docket,
first one of the year,
is the Performing Hypnosis Summit. And of course, Grant and I are part of the organizing team. We've got lots of people behind us. We've got somebody coordinating our volunteers. We have all sorts of things on the go. I know Brian has hinted strongly at a few good things. I know there's some other things that are going to be in the works. But you know what? The speaker submissions are closing soon. So if you want
the lineup done and out kind of mid to end of October. But yeah, really looking forward to it. It's nice to speak to people about it as well, and see people online excited about coming as well. So yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Last year, of course, with Jim's untimely interruption to everybody's life, it was a different type of a feel to the conference. It was a lot of people connecting, sharing, remembering. And this year, will be taking a step forward because the conference is going to grow. It based on what everybody said last year, they had fun, they connected. There were some great, we've talked about this a few times now. There were some absolutely stellar friendships and partnerships, and made with all kinds of people. I think of Tommy and Israel with Tom Silver, and now they're part of the Tom Silver Foundation, and there's all kinds of opportunity to connect with people.
People became stage hypnotists on the back of it. Stage hypnotists became better stage hypnotists on the back of it, and businesses grew their bottom line on the back of that conference alone. That's all you can ask for, really.
That's when you're looking at advertising or looking at marketing, I think, Grant, you just nailed it on the head. If you're coming to this, you're going to learn the how, you're going to learn what to do to increase your bottom line, and you're going to learn all sorts of things that you can start pulling from to better your act, to spice things up, to change it up just enough that everything becomes fresh and you keep going. Even if they've hired you before, you've got a brand new this, that, or the other thing that is in a part of your show, and they've never seen it before, and they're just as wild as the first time they had you, or the last time they had you. So,
and it's in Vegas, so when all the learning stuff is done, when we talked about doing stuff and taking stuff off your list, loads of great stuff and loads of great shows in Vegas as well.
Yeah, again, I know my schedule is tight because I only get a certain number of days off, in lieu of doing some early work. But if you are able to, definitely stick around. That dome that Vegas has now totally changes what you see and how you look at Vegas. And if there's a show going on in there, you might want to see if you can snag a ticket. The Vegas Golden Knights, if they're in town, who would have ever thunk, 30 years ago that there would be hockey in the middle of a desert? Hey, it's there. So, and the Golden Knights are a fairly decent, well, at least they were last year, a fairly decent hockey team. I won't say that too loudly because I cheer for a Canadian team, but it is what it is. But there's all kinds of things that you can do. There's other hypnosis shows that you can take in. There's the entire Vegas Strip that's open all the time.
Yes. Right, I'm gonna have to shoot. I think we're letting them on my plane now.
Okay. Safe. Be safe. Say hi. Say hi to Dan.
I shall do.
And you guys have lots of fun in Michigan.
Take care, guys.
Safe travels.
Cheers, buddy. Take care.
You too. All right, so we'll carry on here really quick, and we'll finish off the newscast. So yeah, PHS again. Get your tickets as soon as possible. The hotel booking ends on December 21st, I believe it is. So make sure you have your hotel booked ahead of time as well. Coming up here really quickly next week, our very own Casey has a show in her corner of the world in Colorado. If you are anywhere close to her show and you want to see an amazing performance, you want to take in some great food, if you want to participate in the show, Casey will be entertaining again, I believe, on the 17th. It says right there. And if you're able to come out and support, that would be amazing. This was, I believe, our last Hypnosis Hero was with the Judgmentalist. We had a great time talking to Joe Beth about some of the things he has coming up. It's particularly the Fringe that he is going to be at in Barcelona. So he's got some really cool things on the go. And you're talking about a guy who has literally attacked the hypnosis world in the sense that before COVID he was a mentalist. After COVID, he picked up on hypnosis, and then all of a sudden took off with it. And he is just knocking it out of the park. He does a lot of fundraisers. He helps organizations raise money for various causes. Just absolutely phenomenal amount of work that he does, and still finds time to hop on a podcast. And he has his own podcast as well, Between Two Minds. So you can catch that, I believe, on Facebook and YouTube. So take that in as well. And my quote of the week from Milton Erickson: "You use hypnosis not as a cure, but as a means of establishing a favorable climate in which to learn." Hypnosis isn't a cure, but we can learn what the root cause is and help correct it, help reframe it so that it doesn't continue interfering with what our clients want to do, what our people want to do. So you use it not as a cure, but as a favorable climate in which to learn. So I'll leave that one with you in the hypnosis world. You can chew over that one. If you have a comment about that, feel free to discuss that in the replays. Of course, you'll be able to do that in the chat sections. Grant and I will be, of course, watching for that. So if there is a debate that starts, we are more than happy to help facilitate that. And as always, folks, take care, stay well, and be awesome. Till we meet again.